Well, let's do it with Josh, man. Look, so we've seen you. We were actually at Hard to Kill in Dallas, Texas, back in January. We seen you. You did your
Great
thing
match.
there.
Great
You
match.
had a hell of a journey getting the Impact World Championship. You had a hell of a journey with Moose, and now you're the man with the plan. You're the one that got all the gold, and you get ready to defend it against Eric Young. But let's talk about your career, man, and how you got involved with Impact Wrestling. How did that start?
For me, my relationship with Impact Wrestling started as a fan, like everybody else, man. I remember the night like it was yesterday. I finished my shift at Subway as a 15-year-old kid. I drove home as fast as I could, and I sat on my couch and I ordered that very first pay-per-view. And I still remember the first time I saw the first match, Jerry Lynn, AJ Styles, and Low Ki against the Flying Elvises on that first show, and like it was like it hit me like a tidal wave, man. Like just seeing Low Ki and AJ Styles, it changed my perception of what pro wrestling was.
Well, speaking of pro wrestling, as a fan growing up, who was somebody that you looked up to, and was pro wrestling always in the back of your mind as something you wanted to do?
Oh, absolutely not. It was not something I ever thought possible that I could do. I was a 290-pound, like obese teenager, man. I couldn't do a push-up when I was in high school. So I was idolizing the likes of like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart, looking at these guys like there's no chance I could ever do that. And then it just so happened I went to college when I was 18 years old, and I discovered that like this stuff existed outside of WWF at the time. And I found a wrestling school, and I wanted to go touch the ropes and see what a ring felt like. And I paid a guy $50 to be able to do that. He made me take a couple bumps, and the obsession just started right there. And I knew this is what I had to do.
Too cool.
Man, Josh, man. So you are the champion. You've gone through your struggles. What was it for you about wrestling that really said, man, I really want to do this. This is the thing that I know I want to do. I'm confident in it. Was there something else different that that could have been a different path for you?
No, like the way I can sum it up is I've never been good at anything else. Like I've done a lot of things in my life where I've made myself good at them, but this was the first thing on the first day, that day where I said I went to check out the ring and they made me take a few bumps. I didn't have much self-confidence at that time. I had a rough, time growing up. I wasn't really good at much, but I took those first few bumps, and I remember a bunch of the students came up to me. They're like, "Oh man, I've never seen somebody take to this so quick." And I was like, "Damn, that felt good. Like this self-confidence I'm getting from this is great. I want more." You know what I mean?
Right.
So I went every single day from there on out, and the obsession is just like it's grown ever since. It's never even faded one bit. So.
Awesome.
Josh, for somebody who's never taken a bump, right? I think we all think that, fans. You look at it and you guys make it look so effortless, right? Smoke and mirrors, and every day we hear, it's not ballet, right? These bumps, guys going to matches injured, and you would never know. For those who never took a bump, explain what the feeling was the first time you hit the canvas.
Imagine feeling all your bones vibrate inside your body. Like that's the only way I can like describe it. Cause they tell you to breathe out, so you're not going to knock the wind out of yourself. But when you hit, you just feel everything kind of like in a hum and a shake for a second. You're like, oh, that feels weird. But like,
right.
Eventually the more and more you do it, you build up a callus, and the better you get at it, you don't get hurt.